couple things I want to mention before we start off the video. Number one, it looks like Aaron Rodgers is hurt. We'll do a short on that. And Lamar Jackson has officially reported to OTAs as well. So Lamar is with the team. Aaron Rodgers looks to be hurt. That's not good for New York Jets fans, but we'll talk about that later in a YouTube short. Again, we'll get that short out for you guys too. But Lamar is back with the team after signing his contract, and Aaron Rodgers is hurt. Auburn baseball took the big win yesterday, 10-4. Started really late. Didn't get to watch the entire game. I watched a little bit of it, but still, regardless, got the dub. War Eagle moving on to the next round. Got to play Vanderbilt though. Double elimination SEC tournament. So hopefully Auburn baseball can get it done. Anyway though, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Sports Lovers, where we talk all things sports. I am your host, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we're going to predict the MLS midweek predictions, as you can see right here. Atlanta United, or we're going to predict the weekend games, not the midweek games, because they don't have any midweek games today. But we're going to be predicting the weekend games for you guys. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on any of the latest videos. We did post our 100th video yesterday, so hopefully we should be starting to get up. So hopefully that does happen. But the first game of the weekend, we're going to go game by game. The first game of the weekend is FC Montreal and Inter Miami. I'm going to take Inter Miami on the road in this one. I think Inter's the better team here as well. They've won three out of their last 5 games for Inter, is what I'm looking at right now, and Montreal has lost 2 of their last 5 games as well. The past 2 games Montreal has lost, so that's my reasoning behind that. I'm going with Joseph Martinez and Inter. So next we have New England Revolution taking on Chicago Fire. Chicago was a draw, loss, win, loss, and then New England was a loss, win, draw. So a matchup of 2 of the bad teams, but it looks like to me, again, going another road team here. I'm going with Chicago Fire. Chicago Fire looks to be the better team because of that 5-game record that I'm looking at right now. So hopefully Chicago Fire can get the dub here. Moving on from that, you got New York City and Philadelphia Union. I'm going Philly here because they are the better team. They've won 3 out of the 5 last 5 matches. That's why I'm going to be taking Philly here on the day. Another road team. I'm taking all the road teams so far. Moving on though, you got the battle, Orlando FC, battle of rivals, Orlando versus Atlanta. This has become more of a rivalry game throughout the years, is Orlando and Atlanta United. Atlanta's been struggling as of late. They got a draw, win, and 3 losses are the last 5 games. I'm going to take them though, and hopefully they can get started going back. They did blow that game against Chicago Fire this past weekend. They were up 3-0 and then drawed with Chicago, but I'm still going to predict the Atlanta United to get the dub here. Hopefully they get the dub on the road. Moving on from that though, you got DC and Toronto. DC on the road again. I'm taking DC. A lot of the road teams I'm taking this week because they look like the better teams here. DC has won 3 out of their last 5, so that's why I'm going with DC right there. They've been hot recently, and I expect that to continue. They do like to shoot the ball a lot. Moving on from that, though, is Houston Dynamo and Austin FC. I'm going with Austin here, another road team. Taking 7 out of the past road teams. Still going to take another road team. Win, or win, loss, win, draw, or win, loss, win, draw are the last 5 games. I expect them to win again here on the road against Houston. A lot of wins coming for Austin FC in the West, so hopefully they can keep that up and get the dub there. But next is Minnesota and Real Salt Lake. Real Salt Lake looks to be the better team. They've got 3 of their last 5 wins. So does Minnesota though. I'm taking Minnesota at home because it's at home. The first home team that I've taken this past weekend. So hopefully that works out there. Minnesota should be getting the win at home against Real Salt Lake as well. Moving on from that, you got St. Louis and Vancouver. I'm going to take Vancouver because they're the more experienced team here. St. Louis was again a newly added team this past year. So hopefully I'm going to take Vancouver on the road and hopefully they can get the dub on the road. Moving on though, you got FC Cincinnati at Colorado Rapids. I am going to be taking FC Cincinnati as well because they're the better team. Past 5 of their games have all been wins. I mean, I think that's saying stuff right there. They've got Brandon Valdez. He can score a lot of goals if you need him to. I'm taking FCC on the road against Colorado as well. Moving on from that though, 3 more games and then we're done. LA Galaxy and Charlotte. I'm taking Charlotte here on the road. This one is a tough one because Charlotte has won 4 of their past 5 games. LA Galaxy has won 3 of their past 5 games, so it's going to be a tough back and forth battle, but should be a good one. But I'm taking Charlotte FC here on the road because they look like they're the better team. So I'm taking Charlotte for that reason. Atlanta did beat them though, so maybe LA can beat them as well. Moving on from that, San Jose Earthquakes and FC Dallas. I'm going to be taking FC Dallas. Or actually, I'm going to retract that and take San Jose Earthquakes. That's who I'm going to take for this week as well. I'm taking the San Jose Earthquakes at home. Then, the last Saturday game is New York Red Bulls going into the Seattle Sounders. I'm taking New York because they have won 4 of their last 5. I'm taking New York Red Bulls. They seem hot, so hopefully they can stay hot for that as well. That's why I'm taking the New York Red Bulls. Moving on from that though, you got Sporting KC and Portland Timbers as well. I'm going to be taking the Portland Timbers on the road. I think they're the better team. I think that they are the better team there. So I'm taking Portland. And then Nashville and Columbus Crew is our final game of the day. Nashville's won 3 of the last 5. Columbus Crew has won 1 of the last 5. So I'm expecting Nashville to stay hot, and I'm taking Nashville SC as well. But that's going to be all for my predictions in the MLS this weekend. Let me know what you thought of them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Just a quick picks video for you guys. I got to get started on my other videos for the Comic Book Nerd and the SEC Tournament. I'm trying to watch a little bit of that today as well. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.